welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bearded Weirdo Show. And today I am going to be discussing the Dawn of the Dead masks. I've already covered two so far. One from Trick or Treat Studios, and the second one was from Death Studios. This one is from Mask Illusions, which is a division of Rubies Costumes. And this is an official licensed Dawn of the Dead mask. This is the airport zombie. I do apologize. I've had this guy for a little bit of, for quite some time. He's been sitting on my shelf and gotten kind of compressed there, so I do apologize for the poor quality. But this is the airport zombie, like I said, from the previous two. This is one of the first editions they made of the airport zombie. As far as the Dawn of the Dead mask, as far back as I can remember, this has probably been one of the first prototypes of any of the Dawn of the Dead zombies they've done. Again, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I want to say they did make some masks back years ago. Not exactly sure who done that, but if they did, I'd like to know and possibly own one in the future. So, but without further ado, this is the airport zombie from Rubies at Mask Illusions, which is a division of Rubies, as I said earlier. You can kind of see that there, and so this is the airport zombie here, and this one looks a little more closer, in my opinion, to what the actual zombie looked like in the movie. He's got kind of a burnt, gnarly looking, torn flesh and everything, the bloody ear, got blood around the mouth there. Now this one actually looks closer to like maybe a possible nosebleed or something, a traumatic death experience. And you can kind of see the mouth there. It does have a breathing apparatus in it there, so you can breathe if you want to wear this one. And it's got some, they got the nostrils there, so you can breathe out as well. As you can see, there's some huge eye holes in there. So, not really much in the way of effect. If you were trying to do a cosplay and stuff, I guess this would look more traditional to what the zombie looks like. But, yeah, I mean, it's got, it's definitely designed to be worn. Very thin latex. It's one of those kind of like cheaper masks. I know that they mass produced these, and they also did a Flyboy one. The Flyboy one, this one actually looks pretty decent. Looks closer again to the actual zombie in the movie, but Flyboy, I don't know. I would say that would look cooler if they actually had some like real hair punched in or at least glued on. I think that mask would have had potential. This guy's bald, so no problems there with that. But you can kind of see there's some markings on there. It talks about this being an official licensed product of Dawn of the Dead, and apparently has George Romero's blessing, so that's kind of cool. Definitely a collector's item there, but you can kind of see this guy's kind of bruised up a little bit. He looks dead. He looks like he's been dead for quite some time there. He's got that the deathly pallor feature to him here. He's got more of a blue tinge to him. Like I said in the previous videos, this was probably more closer to what I imagine the color looking like, which on camera, again, I realized that they had, like I said, they tried to use some sort of grease paint or something to give the zombies more of a gray tone. Excuse me, but they ended up being more of a blue on camera. This one here kind of looks, I realize on camera, at least to me, it looks like it's slightly purple, but it actually is closer to more of the blue color, grayish blue, I guess, from the movie there. But you can kind of see the battle damage there. He's got a little place on his neck there. I guess it could have been a bite of some sort. And like I said, it's got some, the gnarly blood, features and the dry blood around the sides here and everything. So, it's definitely, it's pretty gnarly looking. This mask here, like I said, again, the previous ones I kind of speculated on this guy's possible death, what could have caused him to, to look like this. This looks like this may possibly, being it's an airport and being that he was in, somewhere close by the airport. I'm wondering maybe if he didn't wreck, and maybe his head slammed against something there, and the broken glass and stuff. Older cars, especially back in the 70s, they had quite the safety features. So possibly he busted his head on something. The glass cut him up. He bled out. He revived. He came to see Peter and try to eat him, or at least turn him into one of his kind there. But that's one of the fun things I like about the Romero movies and stuff. There's a lot more in-depth things you can get into with them. You know, like I said, speculations, theories, you know, fan theories. I mean, it's pretty neat to really, you know, if you think about it and what could have happened, you know, with this guy. I mean, like I said, it could have been, and being it's an airport, he could have took off one of those Cessnas there and, you know, crashed into a field or something and got mangled. And because, I mean, he's got, in the movie, he's got like his whole chest and everything. He's got like part of his ribs and things look like they might be hanging out. He's got like all this burnt, torn flesh. So I'm guessing in this one, in this particular one, like I said, from the looks of things, he was cut up, like I said, possibly due to some sort of accident, some sort of wreck or something. And like I said, he bled out because you can kind of see the blood around the nostrils, around the mouth there. So he looks closer to what I would imagine something like a wreck victim or like I said, a plane crash of some sort maybe, which is probably, I guess, hopefully a quick way to go. But it also sucks that you got to reanimate and, you know, try to kill other people. So, but like I said, you know, for what it's worth, I mean, like I said, I think I picked this mask up like, I don't know, $10 or $20. It wasn't much. And I think I picked it up from a private seller. So you can actually find these on Amazon, I believe. eBay, I think, sells them. Now, as of late, when I've looked them up on eBay, they definitely went up in price. I've seen them go as low as $40, and I've seen them go as high as like 75, 80. I don't know the mask is really worth that much. If you can find it probably for under $30, I would recommend picking it up. Especially if you're a Romero fan, or if you just, you know, like to have more zombie masks in your collection, or if you're a big Dawn of the Dead fan like myself, then I recommend picking it up, you know, if you can find it pretty cheap. I mean, all in all, it's not a bad mask. I just don't justify paying that much for it. If you're going to shell out some serious cash for one of these style masks, I would recommend going with Death Studios or Trick or Treat Studios. You can find those. Well, Death Studios, you could go actually, sometimes you might look up and find those on eBay, but for the most part, you're going to be buying from him because most of the masks I bought, I've actually went straight to his website and bought from him directly. So, the Trick or Treat Studios, you know, you can find them on their website. You can find them on eBay. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them from private sellers. There's, I guess, other wholesalers that sell these kind of masks and stuff. So you can get on there and find one of those. So that's, you know, an option if you want to go that route. Sometimes you can find some of the, you know, the private sellers and things. They'll sell them cheaper to you. I've actually found this one in the Trick or Treat Studios one from a private seller that was reasonably priced as recently. I'm sure it's probably sold by now, but you know, you can look up and find a lot of them sometimes and buy 2 or 3 of the masks and get them for the price of sometimes one. You know, but I always recommend though supporting the sculptors and the people that make these masks and their respective websites and things. So if you have a chance to buy from them, I recommend doing that. If it's an older mask and you're having trouble finding it on their website or they stop making it, then yeah, I would hit the private sellers and, you know, other third parties and things. So, but you know, so if there's anything you guys like to see, or if there's anything you'd like me to cover, you know, please, you know, put some suggestions in the comments section there. Tell me what you like, what you dislike about it. Do you guys own this mask? Is somebody on the fence about buying this mask? You know, send them my way. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have and stuff. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you soon.